Hello and welcome to the last video of my LCK Spring 2023 preview series. We're covering T1, the team that I believe was the best team in 2022. If you followed my channel, you would know that I do not believe the world's winner is always necessarily the best team of the year. Unlike traditional sports, league changes every 2 weeks to some degree. So the best team... the team that wins Worlds isn't always the best team. It's the best team at Worlds. And, you earn your right to get there, and that's a thing. So if you did well throughout summer and spring and you won Worlds, that'd be something. T1 finished second at MSI and second at Worlds. So they were great from start to finish, going 18-0 in spring, finishing 15-3 in summer. So 33-3 domestically, 47-25 at the academy level, and then 47-25 at the challenger level, 3-8-5 at the academy level. The coach is Benji. Benji's 8-10 as a coach. He was credited as a coach during a split in 2018. He took over at Worlds. That is the weakness on this team. Not to say Benji cannot get better. It's just to say that the inexperience in draft, I felt like it was a big reason why T1 struggled at Worlds in the end and lost. It's hard to even say struggle, right? They lost in the finals. But the reason why they lost, I think, had a lot to do with draft. They drafted poorly throughout the tournament. The team made no moves at the top level. Going into this year, they're 20.8 years old. Zeus, 18 years old. One of the best top laners in the world. Some people would say the best. 3.2 KDA, 8.1 CS per minute, 65.6 KP, 553 damage per minute, 26.9 damage share. He is the secondary carry on this team. 22 gold share, 12 solo kills. Played 44 games. Played 13 champions in those 44 games. Gnar, GP, Gwen were his most played. He's a Jace enjoyer, for sure. The backup, Photon, is gone. Photon starting for Vitality. That's the next team I'm doing in my previews. So Dahl is the challenger top laner. Probably being promoted too early from Academy. Probably didn't earn it, but he's there. 257 KDA, 75 CS per minute, 52.7 KP. Not winning his matchup. Not involved enough. 446 damage per minute, 20.5 gold share. 8 champions in 28 games. Camille, Renekton, Sejuani. Most played. Excuse me. In the jungle, we have Owner. At 20 years old, Owner had a 4.4 KDA, 5.9 CS per minute, 73.6 KP. He is one of the best junglers in the world. He's in that conversation in the top 10 or so. Some people probably have him in the top 5. 294 damage per minute, 14 damage share, 18.8 gold share, 6 solo kills in 44 games, 10 champions picked. Lee Sin, Viego, Xin Zhao. His Lee Sin is one of the best in the world. The win rate is like 85% or something. It's absolutely insane over quite a few games. Over quite a few games. The backup is Forrest. Forrest has numbers that are worthy of possibly being bumped into the LCK. So we'll see if he can follow up this year with another good performance and get an opportunity. At 20 years old, 4.3 KDA, 6.1 CS per minute, 66.9 KP. So a little carry oriented, 348 damage per minute, 15.2 damage share, 19.2 gold share, 4 solo kills in 36 games, played 13 champions, Viego, Wukong, and Trundle. So if he can keep up that 6+ CS per minute, farming very well, involving himself in more than 2 out of every 3 kills, dealing a good amount of damage, he's in a good spot. On Academy is Van. At 19 years old, Van really didn't earn the call-up, at least statistically. I have not watched these players play. Disclaimer, it's 100% stat-based. If you watched Academy and watched all their games, comment down below. 3.7 KDA, 4.7 CS per minute, 73.9 KP, 358 damage per minute, 18-2 gold share, 6 champions in 28 games. Lee Sin, Vi, Viego were his most played. Mid lane, we have the GOAT, Faker, 26 years old. These numbers are pretty good. At this point in his career, putting up numbers like this is a surprise. It's great. 4.2 KDA, 8.7 CS per minute, 65.4 KP. 528 damage per minute, 25.5 damage share, 21.7 gold share. He is not the secondary carry on this team anymore. It is Guma and Zeus, if not Zeus being the primary carry, honestly. 6 champions in 44 games, played 15 different picks. Azir, Galio, Lissandra. We see Galio and Lissandra there. That is indicative of the supportive role he took this past split, even though he put up great numbers still for being a supportive role, playing a lot of Galio and Lissandra and things like that. You know, that's where they're at. That's where they're at. I can't emphasize that enough. Bay. Yes, this is PSG Bay from MSI, is the challenger mid laner. At 20 years old, he dominated in the PCS last year. 9.1 KDA, 8.9 CS per minute, 65.7 KP, 438 damage per minute, 22.3 damage share, 21.4 gold share. So, farmed a lot, involved 2 out of every 3 kills roughly, but did not deal a lot of damage, not overly aggressive. More of a KDA player, farming up, getting ahead. 1 solo kill in 18 games, played 6 champions, Ryze, Ahri, Syndra. But like I said, that was from the PCS in spring. Poby is the starter on Academy at 16 years old. Had a 3.21 KDA, 8.52 CS per minute, 65.5 KP. Looking at these numbers, if they can follow it up with another good performance this year, I could see them moving up to Challenger in 2024. 616 damage per minute, 21.9 gold share, 8 champions, 14 games. Renekton and Azir his most played. So it's actually pretty incredible. Renekton mid being your most played champion and putting up numbers like he did. Test mid is the other Academy mid laner. Split time as well at 21 years old. Arguably could have earned a call-up outright to Challenger after this 14-game performance. 4.33 KDA, 8.9 CS per minute, 61.9 KP. We also have to keep in mind, though, they could be 4 to 5 years older than the players they're playing against. 636 damage per minute, 23.7 gold share, so he carried for the Academy team when he played for them. 5 champions, 14 games, Azir, Akali, and Sylas. Bot lane, we have Guma. Gumayusi, 20 years old, 4.5 KDA, 9 CS per minute, 67.4 KP. I said on the channel, I'll say it again, I thought his summer was lackluster. He left a lot to be desired and on the table. And going into Worlds, kind of skeptical of his confidence. He showed up in a big way, played a little more KDA oriented, but impacted the game in a sizable manner. 515 damage per minute, 24.9 damage share, 23.9 gold share. So that is just indicative of where he was in summer. He was the 3rd tier damage dealer on this team, and you don't see that often out of 80 carries. 8 solo kills in 44 games, played 12 champions, Draven, Zeri, Aphelios being his most played. Smash is going to play for Challenger. Smash looks good. So Guma has a lot of hype around him. A lot of people love Guma, and rightfully so. He's a very talented player. I have him in the conversation, right, for top 580 carries. Smash, statistically, looks pretty good as well. 3.77 KDA, 9.84 CS per minute, 69.6 KP at only 16 years old. He's winning his lane hard. Like, he's getting ahead. 555 damage per minute, 25.1 gold share. He is fed. 10 champions in 28 games. Sivir and Kesa, his most played. This was at the Academy level, earning his promotion to Challenger. If he can put up another season like this, he's a player that's going to be contract prisoned, and we're going to see what T1 does when his contract is coming to a close. Tongi is 3rd string. These numbers are from 2021 when they were outside of any LCK organization playing in Academy. 18 years old, 3.53 KDA, 8.9 CS per minute, 60 KP. Heavy damage dealer, 658 damage per minute. That's the most on this board. 23.9 gold share, 8 champions, 35 games. Jinx and Jin, the most played, but like I said, that is from 2021. The team looking to find a Academy 80 carry, and this person was the one they chose. I'm sure maybe higher tier prospects took a look at the depth chart and said there's no way in hell, so they had to pick up who they could find. At support, you got Carrier. At 20 years old, I think Carrier is the second best player in the world outright across all rows behind Chovy, and that gap got closer during Worlds. Carrier, 4.5 KDA, 68 KP, 2.65 vision score per minute, would clear over 1 ward every 3 minutes. 21 champions in 44 games. The guy is insane when it comes to champions. Once in a while, but most of them he plays at a high level. He is super talented. Like this 80 carry support meta, that's the guy that's going to just crush it because he can do anything. Like, honestly. Tom Kench, Nautilus, Renata, his most played, but his champion pool is like Mariana Trench. There is no one deeper when it comes to champion pool right now that is like actually gonna use the champions, right? Like this guy's willing to do things off roll. Like it's crazy. Bout is the backup. Now Bout I thought looked good for HLE when he got an opportunity in spring. I thought that he should have gotten a longer opportunity over Vista. Did not. 21 years old. On the Challenger roster, 3.3 KDA, 73.3 KP, 2.51 vision score per minute, cleared 1 ward every 3 minutes, 12 champions in 36 games. Nautilus and Rakan being the most played. Minus is going to be on, I guess, Challenger as well. 362 KDA, 62 KP, which is super low. Seeing that on a support, like, if you're involved in less than 2 out of every 3 kills, like, what are you doing? 4 out of 22, 4 champions in 22 games. Nautilus was played 15 of those 22 games, and then Leona was played 5 more. When you think about it, in a 62 KP, like, a Nautilus is supposed to be hooking people and getting in there. Like the Nautilus, everyone knows the Nautilus dies. Like Nautilus dies a lot, right? And you're going to get some KP. You're going to die early, but you're going to involve yourself, right? You're going to set something up maybe. Leona, in 5 games, you're going to set something up. This guy didn't set anything up, but he's only 18 years old. Development's there. Test support, 21 years old, 294 KDA, 75.7 KP, 15 champions in 20 games. Braum and Rakan being the most played, or 13 champions in 20 games. I apologize, but still, that's a massive champion pool as well. But we have to keep in mind, just like Test Mid, they're 21-year-olds against 16, 17-year-olds. So there is a gap in wisdom and experience there. So how do I feel about this? Well, T1, we'll see in my power rankings for sure. Where they land is going to be a mystery to you until I do the power rankings. But they're still good. They're still good. So comment down below with your opinions on T1. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube member. And thank you for watching.